Hey guys, it's China. I'm back with another video, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the time that I skipped school. Now, it wasn't just any ordinary day of school. It was the last day of school. They weren't taking any attendance, so it really didn't matter if you showed up or not. We actually really didn't want you to show up. But that's besides the point. Me and a couple other friends, we were already planning to go to Wendy's before we even went into school, or a couple other people were planning on going to the waterfront and just skipping school. It was this whole thing. And if you're not really from Pittsburgh, I don't really expect you to know where the waterfront is or where any of these places are, so just bear with me. But so yeah, we got on the school buses normally. But instead of going into school, we just made a U-turn and we went down the street to Wendy's, like we said. And when we got down there, it was closed. So we were kind of pissed off. Purposely didn't eat anything because we thought we were getting Wendy's. And so my friend came up with a brilliant idea, like, hey, the waterfront's just down the street. Let's go to the waterfront and just get some Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. We were like, alright, we can miss first period. We just got to be back by 10:30 because that's when they stop letting people into school and stuff. And so we were like, alright. So we started walking down to the waterfront, and I'm just like, I'm kind of scared at this point because I'm not saying I'm a goody two shoes or anything, but I'm also not someone who's just, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a goody, but I'm not a super reckless. I'm like a middle person. I could do reckless things, but I can also be good when I want to. It's weird. But walking down to the waterfront when that was not in the plan whatsoever, I was terrified. I was scared poopless. I was like, should we be doing this? Or should we just go to school? I don't freaking know. I was like, oh my god. But we were walking. We made it to the waterfront. I got my Chick-fil-A. First of all, can we just time out? We walked all the way to the waterfront just for some food. Who does that just for some food? Are you serious? So we got our food. We sat down. We were eating. I got pretty full. I don't really eat that much, but got full. We were debating whether we should stay in the waterfront like we said we would, and because we knew people were just going to be coming down, or should we just go back up to the school. And all of a sudden people were calling and texting us saying oh, people are getting sent home early because they're dressing down, when in reality our principal told us we could dress down because, if you didn't know, I go to a uniform school. Well, I used to go to a uniform school. And so we were like, why are they getting sent home early if we were told we could dress down? That's the bull crap right there. Why? And so we were like, if we go back to school and we're just going to be told to be home early, what's the point of going back to school? Why don't we just stay in the waterfront? And again, I was scared poopless because I'm like, oh, we're skipping school. Oh, it's really happening. Oh my god. And I was like, should I tell my mom? Should I call my dad? What's happening? I don't know. And I was like, I feel like I should text and let my mom know I'm not going to school, but I'll be back at the school to go home. But my dad already knew people were skipping school to go to the waterfront. I told him that much. And so he was already cool with it. But I texted my mom and she basically said yeah, she doesn't care. So I was like, okay, I'm calm, but I was still scared poopless because I've never skipped anything before in my life. So we were just sitting here debating should we go back to school, should we go or stay here? And we ended up saying, okay, well, we might as well try and go back to school. So we started walking outside, making our way back up to the school, leaving the waterfront and stuff. And we actually ran into some other friends who go to our same school. And we were looking at them like, what are you doing here? And they said that they actually ran out the school. Because that's what we're doing now, right? Yeah. And so we were like, what are you talking about? Turns out people are really being sent home, and or they're just running out the side. or they're just running out the side door. It was just chaos. And I'm like, okay, well, if there's really no one in school, why am I going back to school? And so I was like, at that point, I was just like, man, we really might as well just stay in the waterfront, because that's too much. We could be back up there by the end of school, but like, we might as well just stay down here, because everyone's going to be down here. School is being moved to the waterfront. So the original group of friends that I was with, we were just all like, okay, let's just stay in the waterfront. Our parents basically already knew what we were doing. They were pretty much cool with it. Like I said, it's the last day of school. Who cares? What are they going to do? They're not going to drive in their cars and come find us. Basically, we were just all in the waterfront, having a good time, just walking in and out of stores. We were basically inside of a Macy's bathroom. Like, that was like our hangout spot for no reason. We were just singing very loudly, but it sounded pretty legit. Like, I don't know, but it was actually pretty fun. But yeah, and by that time I was like already calm, and like, I felt like a big dog. I just skipped school. I am a freshman, and I just skipped school. I mean, it was my last day of school, but I still skipped school. I'm still a big dog. I'm hard for this. Round of applause for me. Oh, you can bow down now. Like, I really felt hard for this, and I mean, it's not something I would just randomly do again on a day, but like, just something to be spontaneous with. I really liked it, because like, I do like being spontaneous, so like, I don't know. But like I said, by this time, by this time I was cool with the fact that I skipped or whatever, but I was also tired and like bored, because I feel like we had walked around the whole waterfront, because we had been there since 9 in the morning, and we stayed there all the way till like 2:45 in the afternoon. That is a long time to be in the waterfront. By that time, we seriously walked around the whole waterfront, so there was like literally at that point nothing else to do, and we only had so much money, because like I said, it was not in the plan. It started off with just going to Wendy's and going to school. If we brought money, we seriously could have saw a movie while we were down there, but that didn't work out that way. So yeah, but it was pretty fun to just hang out with my friends on the last day of school, because I don't really know when's the next time I'm going to see them. So it was pretty fun to just skip school with them. So when it was time to go back up to the school, me and my original group of friends, me and the other friends that, you know, ran out to school, we said our goodbyes. It was pretty cool to see them again. I don't know, like I said, when's the next time I'll see them, but we said our goodbyes, and so me and my original group of friends that I came down there with, we started walking back up and stuff. It was freaking hot. We were dead. Like, we freaking looked and sounded like zombies, like freaking trudging our way up the hill, like, like, I don't know, but we got back at the school pretty fast, and I feel like this was the mistake. We walked through the front door like it was nothing. Like, I could have texted my friend, like, come to the side door, because there's no alarms, and then, like, let us in. I knew it was sketchy, but at the same time, it was hot, and I didn't care, nor did I think about it. I stopped for a couple seconds, like, wait, we're going through the front door? But then again, I was like, forget it. And, dang it, we were let in, and we walked through. All, like, the principal, they were all in that front room. They were all in the principal's office, like, just right there. And when it's like, when you walk through the front door, you have to walk past the principal's office, and her door was open. And I was like, oh crap. So 2 of my friends, they just, for some reason, we just all separated. I was with one of my friends, and me and her, we were just walking together, and all of a sudden I heard my name, and all I heard was, is that China? I was like, oh. And I tried to walk so fast. I turned into the bathroom so hard. All of a sudden, my 2 friends, they just took off in front of me. One went this way, the other one turned this way, because the only reason we went into the school was because my one friend had to get her phone. And it's end of the year. She wasn't leaving without her phone. And we had to go back to get on the bus anyway. So we turned into the bathroom. Me and my friend were just waiting in there. We're like, oh snap. And so they're in the hallway freaking calling my name, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm not scared, because I'm like, what are they gonna do? Like, they're gonna suspend me? I'm not coming back. Like, cool. So she tried to expose me, so I exposed her. Like, I said her name super loud, but then she actually went into the hallway, and I was still standing in the bathroom, so I went into the hallway too. And so the principal was like, I'm gonna need you to come to my office. And I was like, and I turned my head, and my other friend, she's down the hallway, she was like, what's going on? I'm like, I started laughing. I was like, just come on. And our other friend, the one who was like trying to get her phone or whatever, she was like, I'm not worried about them, I'm trying to get my phone. She went downstairs. She never got caught. She got on the bus. She went home. She got her phone. She's a savage. She did it all. She did it all. I applaud her for that one. But me and my other two friends, we were in the office. We were so nonchalant, like, it's not even funny. Like, we were in there with the straightest face, like hi. Like, I don't really know how they wanted us to react. Like, we know what we did. It's not like we committed a crime. Like, I don't know. But, and they were just looking at us like we were supposed to burst into tears. Like, oh my God, we got caught. No, wasn't gonna happen. And so they were just asking us like, do you know what you did? Da 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 da. I mean, obviously. It's 3 o'clock. And they were just like, where have you been? We were like, the waterfront. And then they were like, why are you just now coming in now? And we were like, because our friend had to get her phone. And we need to go home. And they tried to be smart and be like, well, since you didn't come into school and you came here on the bus, we can't let you go home on the bus. They made it up. They made it up. And so they were like, I'm gonna need you. They tried to be so smart. I was sitting there with the straightest face. I was so cool. I was so nonchalant. They were just honestly angry because we weren't angry, and I was getting them frustrated. I don't know. But they were like, the principal was like, China, let's start with you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I'm gonna need you to get a parent on the phone. I'm like, why? They already know what happened. And they were like, well, we need to specify, or we need to clarify. I'm like, okay. So I called my dad because my mom was at work, I think. I wasn't bothering my mom, bottom line. So I was like, okay, I'm calling my dad. I called my dad. He was so calm. I'm like, Dad, they're not trying to let me get on the bus. I need you to come pick me up. And he was like, why? I'm like, because they're trying to be smart. They're making it up. And so I'm like, the principal wants to talk to you. And so the principal was talking to him. And she was like, so you're aware that your daughter skipped school, da 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 da. And he was just like, yes, I'm aware. Like, he gave me permission. And she was just at a loss for words. Like there was nothing to say. Like, she was looking for something so hard to say. She was hoping to say, oh, well, that's incorrect. This and this happened. She was looking for a story. It didn't happen. And she was like, oh, well, okay, well, da-da-da. And so I ended up taking my one friend home. My other friend, she took the bus here. Like, not a school bus. Like, she came here on her own. And so, yeah, we said our goodbyes to her. And again, we were chill. We were in the hallway. We saw our friends. I took pictures with them. I was talking to my favorite teachers and stuff, and was not even worried about them. And I got some cake. Bottom line, it was fun. I'm glad I did it. So you're only in high school once. It was fun. I'm glad I did it. It was just, I'm in high school. It was a joke. Everyone's in high school. Everyone does stupid things in high school, so you can't really blame me for that. So live up to every moment you can and just have fun. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment what you thought down below. All my links are in the description box below, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye. See you soon.